Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're looking for your shortcut to being genuinely well informed, maybe a bit spookier this season, well, you're definitely in the right place.
Yeah.
Today, we're taking a really fascinating turn. We're not just talking Halloween traditions, we're diving headfirst into how tech is absolutely transforming this holiday. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission: explore a curated list of Halloween gadgets pulled from, tech reviews, articles, industry research. We want to give you the inside track on the coolest ways to celebrate those essential insights.
What's truly fascinating here, and our analysis really backs this up, is how these gadgets are more than just decorations. They're pushing into interactive experiences. I mean, Halloween's always thrived on atmosphere, right? On stories, that uncanny feeling. But now with these tools, we're seeing the shift from like static displays to really immersive environments. They use tech to deliver scares and delights on a whole new level.
Exactly. And to guide us, we've distilled the top 10 Halloween gadgets from all that research. We'll count them down 10 to 1. We'll look at the cleverness, the tech behind them, and the impact they have. Get ready to be inspired, maybe learn some interesting stuff, and perhaps get a little startled. All right, let's kick off our countdown. We'll start setting the scene, beginning with gadget number 10. Picture this. It looks like a normal skull, right? Sitting there. Someone walks by and bam, lights up. Creepy voice starts talking. It's the motion activated talking skull. Simple, yeah, but surprisingly effective. Imagine the jump scare you could create.
Oh yeah, the motion activation is, well, it's pretty sophisticated for these things now. Our sources mention psychology. They often use PIR sensors, passive infrared, tuned for proximity. And what's crucial, according to the behavioral studies, is that sudden, unexpected sound and light combo. It taps right into our primal startle response. You get a real physiological reaction. It shows how tiny electronics let us make decorations dynamic, reactive, not just static things anymore.
That instant reaction, yeah, that's the key. But what if you want the mood without, say, the pumpkin goo? Number 9 makes that super easy. Forget carving. Number 9 is the LED pumpkin projector. This thing, it just uh, casts animated pumpkin faces onto a wall, your garage, wherever. Super easy, fun, sets that Halloween vibe instantly. No scooping involved.
Yeah, this projector gives a really interesting glimpse into how decorating is changing. Our market analysis showed traditional carving dipped a bit, while these digital projectors sales surged like nearly 18% last year. It suggests people really want convenience, versatility. The tech, usually mini DLP or LCD, it lets you change scenes instantly. Happy pumpkins, fairy pumpkin, boom, no complex setup. Which does raise a big question our sources touch on. Are we shifting from physical crafting to digital display for holidays? What's that mean?
That's a great point. Is technology making Halloween less hands-on, or is it just, you know, opening up new ways to be creative?
Mostly the latter, seems like. Based on the research, anyway. Sure, carving is traditional, but digital projection makes cool effects accessible. You don't need to be an artist for an amazing display. Plus, it's reusable, which fits with sustainability ideas. It just broadens the appeal.
Makes sense. And speaking of instant transformation, number 8 is a classic but update: the fog machine with LED lights. We all know fog transforms the scene. Add those LED lights, and your front yard is suddenly a haunted graveyard. Here's where it gets really interesting: that immediate immersive change. It just creates a whole world.
Right. It's a multisensory thing. The fog, usually made from glycol based fluids, gives you that tactile, eerie atmosphere. Then you add LEDs, often RGB ones, and you're manipulating perception. Cool blues, greens, they make it feel colder, more mysterious, enhances that illusion. And the tech in consumer machines is better now too. Denser fog, safer, less residue. It's a real environmental effect.
It really is amazing how fog and light work together. Okay, rounding out this ambiance section, at number 7, we have the glowing witch cauldron. Not just a plastic bucket, right? This one bubbles, lights up with eerie colors, perfect centerpiece, or maybe on the porch. It just has that something wicked this way comes feel, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. The cauldron is such a powerful symbol in Halloween lore, spells, magic. It's deep in our cultural memory. What's cool about this gadget, as our cultural analyses point out, is how it takes that classic image and amps it up with modern effects. Often uses internal LEDs, maybe addressable ones, and sometimes ultrasonic foggers for that mist. It becomes a focal point instantly.
Mhm.
Blends iconic imagery with dynamic lighting, takes an old symbol, makes it feel magical and modern.
Okay, we've set the mood. Now let's get into some more active scares.
Mhm.
Number 6, get ready for the creepy crawling spider robot. Imagine guests walk in, and suddenly this giant spider scurries across the floor. That movement, so unexpected, so unnerving, perfect scare factor, plays right into that common phobia.
The psychology there is incredibly potent. Arachnophobia, surprisingly common, affects maybe 15% of people to some degree. And our robotics research shows these spiders often use biomimicry now, multiple little motors, articulated legs for really realistic, jerky movements. When that lifelike motion invades your space unexpectedly, strong, immediate scare reaction, almost visceral. It's not just sitting there, it's moving, actively scaring. That's good Halloween.
Totally. Okay. From the floor up to the windows. Number 5 takes haunted house vibes to a new level. Projection ghosts for windows. This projects moving ghosts onto your windows. Makes your house look genuinely haunted from the street. So what does this all mean? It means your home becomes the haunted attraction. A full-scale show.
Exactly. It's all about illusion and perception, really. Draws on old phantasmagoria tricks, but with modern tech, you project these ghost animations, often high def loops, and it blurs reality and fantasy. The house itself becomes part of the show, not just a backdrop. Many systems use projectors designed for ambient light, turning windows into these sort of transparent screens. It's like consumer grade projection mapping, bringing augmented reality home.
Wow. So your house becomes a digital canvas. That's pretty amazing. All right. Number 4. This one's about messing with expectations in a fun way. The smart Halloween doorbell. Instead of ding dong, someone rings and they get spooky sounds. Or maybe a scream. Such a clever little trick for visitors, right? Playing on that normal moment.
Absolutely. Surprise through sound is super effective for startling and entertaining. Auditory psychology confirms this. We expect a normal doorbell sound, change that drastically to a scream or a cackle. It plays on expectations, creates this moment of like fun confusion. And smart home tech reviews show these often have Wi Fi, so you can upload custom sounds, control it with an app. Very personalized, very interactive, simple, but packs a punch.
Love that. Okay, final one in this segment. Number 3. The animated zombie hand. Imagine this thing just crawling across the floor by itself, like it's alive, it's creepy and fun all at once. Great for parties, gets people talking, maybe a little nervous laugh.
Yeah, that taps right into the appeal of grotesque novelty. It's a big Halloween theme. You've got the unsettling visual, a zombie hand, combined with that unexpected lifelike movement. Creates that mix of you amusement. Technically, they often use internal motors, gears, maybe an off-center weight to get that crawling motion. It's pure Halloween, macabre, but playful. That creepy fun balance the holiday nails, as our cultural observations show.
All right, deep divers, we've done ambiance, interactive scares, clever illusions. Time to build to the top. We're down to our final 2. Coming in at number 2, this is something that lets you become part of the spookiness. Glowing skeleton gloves. These light up with neon bones. Makes your hands look skeletal, glowing. Perfect for costumes, maybe even a cool dance in the dark. Here's where it gets really interesting. It's wearable tech transforming you.
This is a great example of wearable tech integrating into costumes, into self-expression. They're not just gloves. They use flexible circuits, tiny efficient LEDs, often addressable ones for dynamic patterns. It really boosts the visual impact. Our look at costume innovation shows these move beyond static stuff, adds this glowing, moving element that makes you stand out. You become an active, lit up part of the Halloween story. Special effects at your fingertips, literally.
Putting the effects right on you. Love it. Okay, the grand reveal. The ultimate gadget, combining classic looks with serious tech. Our number 1 pick for the top Halloween gadget is the talking jack-o'-lantern. Not just a carved pumpkin. Its mouth moves as it tells spooky stories, sings Halloween songs. This is the ultimate gadget, guaranteed star of your setup. It's a storyteller, performer, decoration. All in one.
This talking jack-o'-lantern really is the perfect capstone. It embodies that blend of tradition, tech, and storytelling. Takes the iconic jack-o'-lantern, right, and adds sophisticated animatronics. We're talking tiny servos for mouth movement, synced with speech synthesis or recorded audio. Tech reviews praise how seamless the sound and motion is. It creates this believable personality, so it's way more than decoration. It's a character. It engages multiple senses, draws people in. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this gadget is the peak of turning a passive object into an active, engaging persona. Really enriches the whole Halloween narrative.
What an incredible range of tech. We see motion-activated scares, projection illusions, animatronic storytellers, so much creativity. I think the key takeaway is pretty clear. Halloween isn't just putting up decorations anymore. It's about creating these immersive, interactive, unforgettable experiences. You know, using clever tech and insights like the ones we discussed.
Absolutely. And thinking about these gadgets leads to a provocative thought based on forecasts for consumer tech. How will this stuff keep evolving? Will we see haptic feedback, a literal chill down your spine? Maybe AI letting props interact with conversations? What about other senses? Custom sense, maybe? A real graveyard smell? More importantly, how will you use this evolving tech to make your next Halloween even more spectacular? Or just a little more surprising for your guests? The possibilities are, well, they're pretty much endless. The future of spooky fun is right there.
That's a fantastic thought to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the top 10 Halloween gadgets. We hope you feel inspired, informed, with some surprising facts, and ready to make your next Halloween awesome. Until next time, stay curious and maybe stay a little bit spooky.